Alright boys, we are back and it's time to continue the Year 3 playoffs. We've made it to the second round. And you know what, Calgary, it's already been a successful year. You know, I still putting my sights on better things this year because we can do it. We have the team, but you know, we've made it to the second round, and in my opinion, you can't just have the team that wins the Stanley Cup as the only successful team. You know, that means, again, there's 29 failures. I don't believe in that. Any team that makes the second round, you know, top 8 out of 30 teams in the NHL, you're doing something right. It's been a successful year. Third round Stanley Cup Finals, you know, you've gone above and beyond, but any team that makes it to the second round consistently in the playoffs, you know, the mindset in the NHL is they're a good team. So, after those first 2 horrible years, Year 3 was supposed to be a tweener year. We end up second in the West and making it to the second round. Hell yeah, baby. It's been a very successful year, all right? But again, boys, we can still go further. We got the Columbus Blue Jackets here in round 2, and we have home ice advantage. So, technically, we should be the better team, right? Our record says that anyways. Now, I want to see what the Columbus Blue Jackets are all about, view lines, because, remember, they didn't have Rick Nash. They weren't able to trade him away. I want to see what their team's about. Ryan Murray may be a really good player in this by now. So where am I going? Where am I going? My bad. Supposed to go the other way. Calgary. I went right over it. What, didn't I? Yes, I did. Columbus. All right. So, first line, they got so they must have signed Simon Gagne or maybe traded for him. I don't remember that. All right, Anisimov and Umberger. It's actually not a bad first line. Remember what we saw in Phoenix. Apparently, all you need is a starting goalie and a really good defensive core, and you can stop the other team from scoring. These guys definitely have some players that can put the puck in the net. I'd say Gagne is a first liner. Anisimov might be a first liner. He might be. Umberger, I'd say, is a second liner, but still better than what Phoenix had. All right, second line: Foligno, Savard, and Kubalik. Foligno's definitely a second liner. Savard, is that Mark Savard? I think so. Maybe a rookie Savard. I can't tell. I'm sure he's an offensively gifted player if it's Mark Savard still. All right, but still, I'd say he's a third-line scorer. And Kubalik looks like a third-liner as well. So they're starting to lose some of their depth there in the second line. Third line, Dubinsky, I'd say he's a second liner, maybe a second liner, definitely a third liner. Olli Jokinen, who is probably, again, a definite third liner, maybe a second liner. And then they got that Gillis guy. They should definitely bring up Dubinsky and Jokinen to the second line, but, you know, I'm not the coach. And then the fourth line, Sorial, McKenzie, and Johansson. So, damn, look at that Johansson guy. If that's Ryan Johansson, is he not progressing that quickly? I mean, we're in year 3. He's still only 76 overall. So, interesting. You know what? They have a better offensive lineup than Phoenix did, and Phoenix took us to 7. But again, they don't have any super studs like we do. We should be able to score more goals than these guys can on us. All right? But defensively, it looks like Phoenix had a better defensive core, so we may have an easier time scoring goals this time, all right? You got Visnovsky on the first line, who's an offensive defenseman, and Mark Giordano, who's an offensive defenseman. So it actually... what am I saying? Ryan Murray. We traded for Ryan Murray. Jeez, I'm an idiot. But Visnovsky and Giordano, right? Yeah, that's who we traded Ryan Murray for, Giordano. Both offensive defensemen, so maybe we might be able to score some goals here. Second line, Brewer, 83 defensive defenseman, and Wisniewski, 84 offensive defenseman. So out of their top, damn, look at their bottom 6, Moore and Eklund, both offensive defensemen. So 5 out of their 6 defensemen are all offensive defensemen. So they're definitely not as much of a defensive team as Phoenix is, but these guys might be able to score some goals, definitely, with that defensive core. Power play goals. Watch out for their power play, right? And then goaltender, is it Bobrovsky? No, it's Mason, Steve Mason, 86 and 84. So technically they have a better goalie than Mike Smith was and Irving is. So, you know what? This may be a tough battle. On paper, they actually look like they can hold their own. I'd say offensively, we have the better forwards. Defensively, I'd say it's a tie. I'd say defensively we're better, but offensively, I don't know. They have a lot of offensive defensemen. And goaltender, you got to give it to them. Even their backup, Bobrovsky. So they're always going to have a goalie in there that can match Irving, all right? Because you know how the computer likes to switch the goalie sometimes. But it won't matter. All right, so it's going to be a tough series, boys. But it doesn't matter. You guys know that you can get this done. Now, I was also asking you guys, asking you guys in the last video about the line changes. Now, a lot of you guys were saying that Backlund, since he's doing pretty good, we should move him up. But then there's some people who say that Backlund, the reason he's doing good is on the third line, so don't mess with that. And I kind of agree with that, you know. He's on the second line power play, which we should leave him because he's getting power play points. But I don't think we should move him from the third line. He's owning the third line. So, again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we got to do something about these first two lines, all right? This is not getting it done. Now, Gerby, he came back from injury. He was one of our better scorers in the regular season. I think he's he's a left winger. So, you know what? Let's give him a shot up on the first line with Sedin. All right, we're going to give it Barchesi, Sedin, and Gerby. And now the second line, we're going to stack with Spezza, Shinkaruk, and Iginla. All right, so hopefully the two offensive players on the first line, Barchesi and Sedin, hopefully they can start scoring some goals. And then Shinkaruk and Spezza, and then Gerby and Iginla we can now split up instead of putting on both on the same line, all right? So that's how we're going to do it. Instead of stacking one line, divide our 4 players onto the first 2 lines, all right? Power play, now, Gerby's not on the power play. I don't want to move Backlund because he was doing okay. I think I'm going to take Iginla off the power play and put Gerby in there. All right, because Gerby had a lot more points this season than Iginla, and Iginla's not scoring goals either. So, and we can move Spezza down here, and we can leave Shinkaruk up with Sedin and Barchesi. All right, and then Gerby, Spezza, and Backlund. I think that's better. Yep, and then we can leave all that. All right, so that's the only changes we're going to make right now. Irving is still in the net. Yep, everything's good. All right, and actually, a lot of you guys were also saying that the guys that I sent down to the AHL, or the guys that I brought up, I should send them back down. Like, who was it? It was Galchenyuk and Valtonen, right? Yes, Valkonen. So, might as well send those guys back down. Valkonen, he got injured, but still, we can send him down to the minors. And Galchenyuk, we can send him down to the minors, go back to the minor league team. All right, best lines for the minor league team. Get Subban in the cage. All right, good. So we're good. Had a little bit of a line change there, but we can start the second round now, boys. I wanted to take care of everything, but we're good to go. All right, so let's get off to a good start this time. I didn't like trailing 3-1 in the series last time. We took 3 straight games in a row just to win in 7. Let's not get into that again. We can beat these guys. We can definitely beat them, all right? So here we go. Game 1, and we have home ice advantage in the Saddle Dome. First period. All right, so again, might not be able to score some goals. Look at that. They had 14 shots as well. Might be tough. Second period. All right, we got one. Maxime Talbot. Leave it up to the fourth line. Man, I'm feeling the Dale Hunter Superbman if we can't score goals with these first 2 lines, man. This is not getting it done. We need somebody to step it up here in the third period. Come on now. Come on, Irving needs some help, boys. Dubinsky, their third liner. Just as I said, Irving needs some help. There you go. Sedin scores a goal. All right, so our first line finally kicks in. Power play again. And it was a 5-on-5 goal. Come on. 5 minutes left. Can we get the win? Yes, we do. Good job, Irving. Irving plays an amazing game. Another amazing game for Irving. And Sedin, so finally our first line wakes up and gets a goal for us. Sedin gets the game winner in the third period. All right, so good. Good. I think that was the first goal that first line scored for us these playoffs. All right, it was a game winner in a pivotal game, too. Game 1. Well, obviously, you know, okay, it's only game 1, but still, I wanted to get off to a good start. All right, let's see if any injuries happens. Reinhardt get injured, but it's day-to-day, so he can still play. That's fine. That's going to happen in the playoffs. He's got to play with injuries. All right, so going into game 2, it's not change anything. Come on, we got to get some more goals for Irving back there. He's played amazing for us. Let's have a game where we don't need him at all. Oh my God, Moore scores a goal. I haven't even started the simulation. First period. All right, so again, another first period where we can't score a goal. Second period. All right, 2-0, Nick Foligno. It's not looking good. Not looking good. All right, is this going to be the game where they take it? We're going to need a quick one if we want to turn it into a game. No, it doesn't look good. Less than 10. No, it's not going to work. All right, so do they answer back with a shutout? Yes, they do. They answer back with a statement that says, hey, we have good goalies over here as well. And they do, man. They have some good goalies over there. All right, especially Mason. Technically, he is better than Irving. We need, again, we can't score goals, man. I don't know what it is. These playoffs, we just cannot score goals, especially like Spezza. Now that he's moved down to the second line. Ooh, Reinhardt was playing with an injury, and he got another injury. He got a concussion, May 29th. He's out for a month. That's a while. Let's edit the lines. Let's see. I could dress Konopka, or no, I'm bringing back up Galchenyuk. Bring up Galchenyuk, come where should I bring up this Solanin guy? Defensive awareness presence. Nah, you know, we'll bring up Galchenyuk. Yeah, I got to bring him up. There you go. All right, if we're going to develop him, bring him up. So, where should I put him? There you go. Let me just see if yeah, I did. Penalty kill. I got Sedin, LaRose. It's not our penalty kill that's hurting us. It's our lack of scoring. That's what's hurting us. Reinhardt, that's who was taken out. We'll put Spezza in there. That's fine. And yeah, we'll put Spezza in here as well. Might as well put the best players. Might go for some short-handed goals. Why not, you know? All right, so Galchenyuk, should he play on the third line? Yes, I think he should. Yeah, that's fine. And I can move Backlund into the center. All right, so that's fine. Yep. All right, so let's keep it going here, boys. It's okay. Even though we lost the second game, it doesn't matter. All right, we're tied after 2. Doesn't matter. Let's just not go down 3-1 again. We already proved that we can win 3 in a row, even in the worst situation you can get into. All right, so let's just keep it a close series, and anything can happen towards the end. All right, so here we go. We're going to Columbus on the road. Come on, boys. Second line, Jason Spezza, Ginla, and Shinkaruk. I need you guys to step up. Sedin, Barchesi, and Gerby. It'd be nice if you guys could both get a few goals for us this game, all right? Come on now. First period. All right, we start off Shinkaruk. It's a power play goal, but still, nonetheless, it's a goal, all right? I'm talking about 5v5 goals, but still, it's a good goal. All right, I got to pick my battles here. Second period. All right, we got another one, Blake Como. All right, fourth liner. So far, Talbot and Como have had the same or more output 5-on-5 than any of our first 2 or even 3 lines 5v5. Very interesting. All right, now we have the routine set up in place, but Irving, I don't know. We haven't tested him yet. This is our first playoff round with him. I don't know if he can do it. All right, he's already gotten 10 minutes. It's looking good. It's looking good. Come on, Irving. Come on. Oh, my God. Irving, another shutout. This guy, man, he has had some great games for us. I mean, we got 2 goals for him that game, but still, 2 goals, you know, you can argue 2 goals is not enough. I want 3 goals a game. Irving says, hey, buddy, don't worry. 1 is enough. Great job. And you know what? Look at this. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he's had 4 shutouts in the playoffs so far, and we've only played 7 games. Or it's, no, 7 games. 10 games. 4 shutouts in 10 games. My goodness gracious. I don't want to jinx it, but good job, buddy. Good job. See if any injuries happened. Did we lose anybody? Did they lose anybody? No. No, it looks good. No, it looks good. All right, so how's our AHL team looking? Are they out? Yeah, our AHL team got kicked out. That's all right. I kept on taking their best players away from them, but you know what? Do what you got to do. All right, so game 4. Come on, let's go up 3-1 in the series, boys. Let's put a stranglehold around them. Let's show them that we mean business. All right, come on now. Here we go. Out of the last, what? Out of the last, 6 games, we've won 5. All right, if you go back to the last series, come on, we're on a tear right now. Come on, let's keep it going. Here we go, game 4. All right, second line, I need you guys. 5v5 and first line. Fourth line's been doing it 5v5. Why can't you? All right, here we go. First period. And we get one. Gerby on the first line. All right, Gerby, there you go. So our first line's hit its quota. Come on, second line. We need you guys to step up for a goal now. Second period. All right, we got 2. Gerby's got a hat trick. Oh, what a waiver pickup. Oh, Gerby. So the first line tallies 3 goals for us. All right, so I'd imagine Sedin and Barchesi have some assists as well. So this is what I'm talking about. The first or second line, they have the power to just control games themselves. This is the first time in the playoffs that the first line just said, get on the back, boys. I'll take us. All right, so Irving, you have the 3-goal advantage in the third period. Just don't allow a quick one. All right, just don't allow a quick one. There you go. We got 10 minutes without allowing one. We definitely got this. We definitely got this. Oh, there's another goal. Maxime Talbot to the third. Oh, they got one. I was going to say a shutout. Could he had his 5th shutout in 11 games? No, he allows 1, but still a great game. So we had some goal scoring that game. The first line accounted for 3 goals. Gerby gets a hat trick. All right, huge. Huge. It was a good idea moving him up to the first line, man. Definitely, our first line is doing good for us. All right, what did Sedin won game 1 with his game winner? All right, Sedin had 3 assists in this game. Barchesi had 2. Gerby had 3 goals. So that first line really came through for us in this game. And so far, the first line has won us 2 games. All right, first game Sedin had the game winner. 4th game they get 3 points. So hell yeah, and we have a 3-1 series lead. So I mean, we came back from down 3-1 in the first round, so it can happen. But boys, we showed that we can score goals, and Irving is playing amazing. All right, let's just get the lead, and then the game should be ours, all right? Not going to change anything. I like the way our lines are clicking right now. So here we go. Game 5. It's all on the line. Can we end it early? First period. All right, 0-0. That's fine. We didn't score, but we didn't allow a goal. All right, so come on now. Come on, in front of our home ice fans. Let's give them something to cheer about after those horrible first 2 years. Come on now. Second period. All right, they get one. Simone Gagne, finally their first line steps up a little bit. All right, are they going to answer back with a great goaltending performance? Come on, Calgary. Good penalty kill. Come on, all we need is one. Penalty. They got a power play. I was just going to say keep it close. Can we get a quick one? It's not looking good. It's not looking good. We're going back. Yeah, we're going back to Columbus. All right. All right, you know what? We were up 3-1. Look at that. We had 39 shots on net. Their goalie, Mason, he played amazing, which, you know what? That's fine because Irving's played amazing for us, and technically they have better goalies over there. All right, so don't worry. We still have a 3-2 edge. All right, they have to win 3 games in a row. Oh, Morgan Riley's been injured with a mild concussion. Estimated return is May 13th. He might be back in this series, actually. You know what? He could actually be back for the next game, technically. That's going to be interesting. I'm just going to go to assistant coach replaces player. It'll put Zenon Konopka in his position. But it said May 13th. No, he's not back yet. Because sometimes they come back early. So he might be back in time for Game 7 if it goes that far. But for right now, we're going to have to bring up either Volkanen or maybe just go with Konopka on the point. Because we don't have many good, defensemen down there. So hang on a sec. Let's see. Defenseman who we can bring up. Volkanen, is he... I mean, technically, I'm going to bring up Volkanen. He's not injured anymore. So yeah, we'll start Volkanen, and hopefully we can win this game. But if we do go to 7, at worst case scenario, hopefully what's his face comes back, man, because we're definitely going to need him. We're definitely going to need him. It's not looking good right now. All right, so Kyle Quincy, you're on the first line. I've got to give it to no, you know what? We're going to give it to Ryan Murray against the team that drafted him. All right, he can step it up for us. Then it's going to be Brody and Reinhardt. All right, and then the two finish the Fantastic Finns down there, Ristolainen and Volkanen. All right, now I got to get all this changed up. Hang on a sec. Quincy, I need top 4. It's going to be Reinhardt for everything pretty much. Yeah, Reinhardt. There you go. Konopka, no, it's going to be Reinhardt. See what I mean? Morgan Riley's a big replacement here, man. Reinhardt, there you go. Konopka, no. Quincy, Reinhardt's already in there. Who do I need then? Brody. There you go, Brody. Penalty kill, Konopka, Quincy, Brody. All right, Konopka. There you go. Volkanen. All right, because that's the 4-on-4 lines. Yep. And then, okay, so we're good. We're good, but it's dangerous. You can only have a max of, what do I draft? Oh, it was, what's his face? Konopka's dress still. There you go. Yeah, there you go. All right, so boys, very interesting turn that this series has taken, all right? We're almost seeing what happened to us in the last series happening here again, all right? So we were up 3-1 in this series now, all right? They come back, they make it 3-2. We still have the series lead, but now we suffer a huge injury to one of our first top pairing and defensemen, Morgan Riley, all right? So that's definitely going to hurt us, but we can still beat them, boys, so come on. Let's just show up here, offense. All right, second line offense. First line got it done that 5th game. You guys have got to step up and get 2 points at least for us. All right, we need it. All right, so here we go. Game 6 on the road. First period. All right, we didn't score a goal, but neither did they. Neither did they. But we took 12 shots on the net, so their goalie's been playing amazing. If it's Mason, he's playing amazing the last few games. Come on, boys, we got to step it up. Second period. All right, we got 2. Brody. Brody scores and Barchese, so that first line again. All right, so Irving, you got the routine. You've played amazing for us. Come on now. Yeah, I was just going to say don't allow an early one. He allows one. But Quincy steps up to the power play. We move him up to the power play. He steps up. Come on, we've got a 2-goal lead. There's no way Irving allows 3. No way in the third period. Yes! Oh, no. 58 seconds left. There it is. It's over. Woo! The Calgary Flames, boys, it's been an outstanding year. We're going to the Final Four, the 3rd round. Nick Foligno, he got the 2nd goal with 58 seconds left. All right, made it close, but Kyle Quincy's goal in the third period to give us the 2-goal advantage turns out to be the game winner. And the Calgary Flames, all right, after 2 horrible years, have bounced back, not only attained second in the Western Conference during the regular season, but now they're top 4 in the NHL. All right, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable turnaround. It has gone from a successful year to an outstanding year, all right? The fans in Calgary are going nuts right now, all right? The Red Sea is back. All right, so let's simulate up here. And the first line definitely played great for us that game, that series. All right, Sedin in Game 1, Game 5 was Gerby, and Barchesi had points in Game 6 there. All right, so yeah, great series, great series. It was Game 4 that I was talking about with Gerby. My bad. Yeah, I was thinking Game 4. All right, so let's simulate, and we got the St. Louis Blues, and we have home ice advantage once again. All right, so the Chicago Blackhawks didn't make it. So let's check out the, what's it called? The playoff tree. Let's see what's going on here. All right, NHL playoff tree. All right, so the Western Conference, yep, the St. Louis Blues upset the Chicago Blackhawks, all right, and we beat the Columbus Blue Jackets. So you got the red Calgary Flames versus the blue St. Louis Blues. That's a nice series right there. And in the Eastern Conference, the 8th-seeded Islanders not only upset the Pittsburgh Penguins, but now they've upsetted the 3rd-seeded Tampa Bay Lightning to move on to the Eastern Conference Finals against the 5th-seeded Toronto Maple Leafs. So you got 2 and 6 in the West versus 5 and 8 in the East. Very interesting, all right? So there you go. There's your Final Four. And I know from the last video I didn't show this. You guys wanted to see it, so I'll show it in this one. Player stats for the playoffs. All right, let's see who's producing for us. I'd say after that second round, the first line has gotten back on track. All right. Remember, they didn't have the greatest first round, so that's why it's going to be hurting them. All right, but look at that. Barchesi, probably like 5 or 6 points just in that second round. All right, because I don't think they got like a single point in the first round. All right, Backlund had 6 points, Sedin 5. All right, so no one's doing outstanding. That first round was kind of crazy, but, you know, there's a handful of players with some depth scoring here, all right? Even our fourth line, Talbot and Como, they're playing better. I mean, Jason Spezza only has 2 assists in 13 games, all right? That's not good enough at all. And Ginla, our captain, 3 points in 13 games. So it's definitely the young guns, you know, Barchesi, Backlund. Sedin's doing all right, I guess. But you know what? They came around to that second round. I'll give it to them. All right, defenseman Quincy has our most points. We're going to miss Morgan Riley. Hopefully he makes it back in time. All right, and goaltenders, I mean, Irving, outstanding. Look at his goals against average, 1.08. Can you say Conn Smythe? I don't want to jinx it just yet. Save percentage of 95.80. All right, we may have like screw Dubois, screw Subban. We may have found our goalie in Irving right here. And remember, we put him in the minors last year. My God, he's come back roaring. He's pissed off. All right, so there you go, boys. Round 3's coming up tomorrow. Wish the Calgary Flames luck, boys. I got my eyes set on bigger, greater things, and you should too. See you guys in the 3rd round.